It's funny, you know. I'm just talking now. It's just funny the way I feel right now. It's like I feel that I feel worn down, to be honest, from working, you know. It's like working, it's like they do when you work, it's a physical, it's psychological it's mentally and physically. It puts a strain on you, you know. Some businesses, they don't give a fuck about, all they care about is producing, but they don't think about the mentally and physical strain on a human being. It's like me working 24 years as a truck driver. It's like when's enough is enough when you work, because 24 years of driving a truck, for me, it's like I don't want to do anything. I want to stop working right now. That's how I feel right now. It's like I want to fucking stop working because I'm sick of fucking doing. I'm sick of the rich asshole making a rich asshole rich. I'm sick of the government. The mafia. I call the government the mafia because that's what it is. A government is the mafia, and corporations are just like are basically slave owners. It's like when you put an application, it just you're kissing ass to a corporate person so you can get a good paying job. Basically you're just kissing ass, and they get a. It's funny about when you put your application, you got like half a dozen people that's going after the same fucking job. It's like they made us addicted to them. They programmed us to make us believe that we cannot do without them. It's like a drug. Having a job is like a drug to me. That's how it is. I mean, because everything to me is a drug. It's like when you buy shit. You want to buy shit. You want to live in a nice house. It's all a drug. That's all it is. It's like they just. I see everything as a manipulation, within my own self. It's like I feel like I'm being, you know, these people are just manipulating me to say, hey, you have to work. Hey, you need to work. It's fucking really fucking sucks. How we, how we don't even have any freedom at all. We do not have freedom because these fucking corporations don't, they give us these illusions. The illusions of saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good life." You see all these fucking fake commercials. It's all about the rich assholes. If you notice that all the commercials, it talks about people who are successful in their businesses. But it's not really it doesn't give a damn about poor people, who's struggling every day. So they're like cast away like they're nothing. I'm just sick of the manipulation of of our minds, mentally and physically, our bodies too, of rich assholes telling us that their life, we should live in their life. We should live in their way of living. Religion, religious people, they kiss ass to the corporate people. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, religious people kisses ass to the corporate people. Just like, no, I mean, all people kiss ass to the corporate people. Because everything is based on corporate living. We have to live exactly the way they live. Because we get fined. They're the one who's raising our rents. They're the one who's raising the cost of living in our cities. They're the one who's raising the taxes or lowering the taxes. That's what that's what I know about rich assholes on this planet. It's like they're so abusive to human beings. They're so abusive. You know, that to everything on this planet. Because that's what I feel. After 24 years of work, I feel like I've been abused and used by rich assholes in government, in fucking mafia governments. Believing, believing having a paycheck is a good thing. Believing, getting tax money from the government is a good thing. Believing, believing that this is the way of life. It's like, to me, it's just a manipulation. It's brainwash. I call it brainwashing. We are so brainwashed by all this bullshit. Of our own self-destruction of our own selves. We are so brainwashed. To live in misery, because we believe misery and suffering is a good thing. It's normal. We are so brainwashed. That's how I feel right now. It's like I feel like I'm just fucking. I wish I could take a whole week off. Right now. Because I'm so fucking. I'm still burnt out from driving. I feel like I am a robot. Personally, I feel like I'm just a robot doing my job, doing this, telling me what to do, and I'm just a fucking robot, like everybody else, trying to make my paycheck, trying to make my living. Programmed. By appointment. What kind of fucking sick society put appointments for everything? Only a sick society have appointments. And then another a sick society always have contracts. If you don't do this, I look at contracts, for instance. It's like when you sign in for the company, you follow, like say the policy, but some companies you have contracts. Everything is a contract in this reality. I realize that everything is a contract. It's like dealing with the devil. When you see contracts everywhere, you notice that you're dealing with the devil in person right now. Corporations are like the devil. Governments are like the devil. They're the very image they create. We created, like I said, we created our own hell. It's funny that the word devil, these people who believe that, especially religious people, it's like how they manipulate you to believe that you have to work, or if you don't work, you're going to hell, or you're being judged if you don't go to work, if you don't do good. So what does working have to do with doing good? Because working has nothing. What does going to war and killing people have to do good? Because that's not good, really. That's more like you're trained to be a psychopath, to kill. I question the religious people on their fucking so-called, killing for peace. Racism for peace. I question religious people, because that's, I question everything about why we are contracted. Why is our life have a contract? Because everything is a contract. Once you get a Visa card, you get a contract. Once you get fucking, when you buy a house, you have to sign a thick ass contract. When you buy a car, you got to sign a contract. So you telling me there's something wrong with this? It's like these people talk about signing a contract with the devil, but in reality, they became exactly like the devil. You know? They became their own demons. That's how I see it. Because I look at all religious people, that they became the demons that they say they are by this reality that we live in. You know? This reality that we live in is exactly the reality that these people talk about, you know, being the evil, you know? They talk about you're going to hell, you know, you signed a contract with the devil and all that shit. In this reality, they're doing exactly that same thing right now as we speak, as we sign all these contracts and money and all that shit, you know? You sign a contract when you go to do when you get a job. You sign a contract, you know, for everything you do. You know, even when you sign when you do your Visa card, you're signing a contract. You know, your name. You know, your name authorized these people to put you in debt. Basically, that's how it works. Your name authorized these people to put you in debt. You know, your name is like is is when you sign your name on something. You know I sign my name on a lot of shit. You know, it's like I authorize these people to make my life a living hell. That's basically what I did, you know. And you people are so fucking stupid. You people are so fucking blind, you know. That's what I hate about our so-called culture, because our culture is basically we already live in hell because we signed the contracts for everything that we do, you know. We live in hell because we sign the contracts for everything that we do. We authorize them, you know. Cops, you know, they have contracts too. You know, you sign a ticket, you're signing everything is a contract in this fucking reality. And you tell me that's freedom? You tell me that's fucking freedom, you know? Signing your life away. You tell me that signing your life away is freedom, you know? And I have to go work. I have to slave myself for these contracts. It's for my own survival to live, you know? So basically, you're fucked, you know, in this reality. And these people are so fucking stupid, you know? Thank you. Have a nice day.